Right, start again now.
Here we are, Paul, your demo for the day.
Thank you very much.
GB350, 350, you're the first person to take it out. So enjoy it. Let us know what you think.
Absolutely. Looks a stunning little bike, doesn't it? The build quality on it is getting better and better. Give it a start up, Joe. And this bike, honestly, people, I didn't know I was riding it. Joe just told me today. That sounds absolutely beastly. They wouldn't let Joe ride it because it was too powerful, so. Right, we'll give it a spin. Thank you very much, Joe.
Enjoy it.
And we'll be back and let you know what we think. Let's have a quick walk around. We've now been given the GB350, and what a lovely, lovely bike this is. This is going to be one that flies out the door, and we'll put up all the prices on them because Honda have really become competitive, and straight away sitting on it, really comfortable. My feet are more or less on the floor. Pegs again, slightly in the way, a bit like my the same as my CL, but you get used to it. You tend to just relax off one leg and lift the other one up. It sounds fabulous. Switch gear, simple, there's nothing to it. Flasher, horn, indicators left, indicators right, nice dash, nice mirrors. It's a nice bike, isn't it? See you later. That's our Tony. If you need any parts, he will sort your parts for you and your servicing. Fabulous. Right, what's it like? I'll tell you what, first gear, this has done no mile speed. Well, it's done the PDI inspection, so it's done nothing. Have they put petrol in it? Yeah, I've got a full tank in it. Mirrors, really smooth. This bike is really, really smooth. A gear indicator on it there, so we're in third. Second, changing down the gears is easy enough. Back brake, and don't forget this is brand new, the tyres are brand new on it. Everything about this is spanking. If you were to buy this brand new out the showroom, this is the way you'd get it. It's only done PDI mileage, so I've got to be extremely careful. But in my first 100 yards on it, I love it. Bottom of Deansgate. It's got a lovely burble to it. It's got, when you bringing your power on, if you to look at a clock face as you pull the power on, the power starts to come on round about 10 past the hour as you pull it up. There's a little bit of leeway on it. Just knock that down. And that's third gear. I mean, this is not a super bike. This is not a Hornet 1000. This is not a GSX 1000, and it's nothing like that. But this is a bike that you're just gonna, I can tell straight away, you're gonna go down the back lanes on this and you're gonna love it. Filtering, suspension feels really, really nice on it. Seat's a bit hard. I do love the seat. The seat's got a lovely stitching to it, and I love the dash. Again, it'd been nice, like the CL, if they'd have put like a little revs counter there with it. But do you really need it? It feels like it's got a bit more power than the 350 would have. It's certainly got more power than my Himalayan 400 had. The balance on the bike is fabulous. Now we're going through the worst bit, which is just down through Blackfriars. What a lovely... Now we'll go into all what the stats are, because there'll be nothing much out there, only what the MCM riders have got. But I reckon you're going to get immense fuel consumption on this bike. And like I say, it's brand new, people. The actual... Let's see where the menu is. As I said, I honestly did not know Joe was going to borrow me this bike. So I've not done any reading on it. I've only ever seen this in the NEC Birmingham. I've not really watched any YouTube videos on it at all. But I'll tell you what, it's absolutely stunning. And there looks like a little eco. There it is as well. You've got a little eco light that comes on there. So that's where you don't really need your revometer, because if you use your eco button, there we go, your eco light will tell you what revs to stay at. So Honda have put a little bit on there that helps you. It could do with slightly better mirrors. With me there, I'd have to pull my hands in right tight. As you can see there, can't see much out of them. But you move, you adjust, like anything. You just adjust to your circumstances. There's nothing like the smell of a new bike, people. Absolutely gorgeous. And we've got a ride-by-cable throttle system on it. And I love, it's like a grey blue. I don't know what I'll look at all these and I'll put the stats in at the end. Because like I say, people, I really haven't done any review on it. I didn't even know I was going to ride it. But look at the light at the front there. That is absolutely amazing. What's it? And the little highlight there. And I'm just looking at where's high beam and low beam? Am I missing? The switch gear is dead easy to use, really easy. Even with my thick gloves on, no problem at all. Now, what I am looking for is, where's the high beam and low beam on the, that's your flasher. Right, we'll have a look when we walk round it. But I'll tell you what, it glides over the bumps. So we'll stick it on the motorway as well. And we'll see what it's going to be like on the motorway. I'm so honestly, I'm so impressed with this. You know, my first thoughts were, as a little 350cc bike, it's going to be gutless. You know, it's not going to have a lot in it. And like I say, it's not even broken yet, and I've not even tried to pin it, which I'm not going to do. But I can just tell by riding it, it's got plenty on it. It's got enough for what this bike is meant to do. Let's put it that way. It's fabulous going around bends. Like, it's a bit buzzy through the handlebars. And this bike as well, it has a little, I do know it has a little system on the fuel that it spends. So when you haven't used fuel, it goes into a little chamber, and then when you start the bike up again, it uses that wasted fuel. So I do know little bits, but not really a lot. Filtering on it, God, it's easy. The build quality of it all feels nicely built as well. Like I always feel like I always check how much play is in there a little bit. And what a day. So people listen to the weatherman and saying, oh right, it's dangerous, red alerts, we're all going to die. Look at it, people. Where's the wind? Even yesterday, I never went into work yesterday on my bike because listening to the weatherman. I must stop listening to him. Oh, I do love riding. I absolutely love riding bikes. I've got to say, it is my favourite thing to do. It's got a really... You can't hear it because it's in my helmet, but it's got a lovely like chuck, 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 chuck sound to it when it's ticking over. And then when you rev it, that little bauble at the back. Now I've not got it for long because there is other people that want to ride it. And at first it was a case Joe said you can take it overnight and bring it back, but there's a couple of people in there that would like a test ride, and I said, listen, I'll just take it out for a quick one, let's get your buyers on it. And there's no saying, you don't know with me, whether I may end up get back and buy it myself, because look at the price of it, under £4,000. It's just... And we'll get you down the back lanes. Neutral, dead easy to find. And the tyres on it as well. This one are Metzler's. I don't know which one they are, but I did notice that there were Metzler's on it. It has got me fascinated now where that high beam and low beam is. Or whether it is, I wonder if that pass has a click on it. I can't feel the click on it that normally. Sometimes you put them on and they stay on. So we're on the motorway on it now, people. 3rd gear, 4th gear. Yeah, I mean we're doing 55 now. The bike isn't running, and you'd have no problem with this. It's 5 gears on it. Over 55. There isn't much juice there over 55. When you're putting the throttle on, it's having to build its way up. But like I say, we're not going to go above that, so we're really doing 55 now. We don't want to thrash a brand new bike. Wind on us, no problem at all. I think if you bought it, you'd buy yourself a little front screen. A lot of the wind is in my chest now and at the bottom of my chin. Nothing really on the top of my helmet. But to be dead honest with you, I think you could sit here for miles on this. It's so... My arms, I'm 5'10", just short of a 30-inch leg, inside leg. My legs are quite high up against the tank, but they're comfortable. They're really a 45 degree, and they're comfortable. The bike is definitely light. You can feel the lightness in it. If you were going down the back lanes on this, this is where this bike lives. Cruising down, going into like the Lake District, down them little lanes down there, and even the roads in Scotland. I think this bike would be fabulous for that. Say the handling of it is fabulous. The handlebars are really nicely positioned. It's like this, I wouldn't need to put bar risers on this at all. The mirrors I would definitely do something with. Whether you'd put bar end mirrors on this, you could do. I think that'd probably be a little bit better. And that's for me saying, because I'm a person that's always in my mirrors, I'm always looking behind me, I'm always looking around my bike, so we do like to see what I can see. The other thing about it is, you can slide back and forward on it. So you can sit right forward, and your legs can tuck nicely into the tank. And just pull this down, sorry people. So your legs can tuck nicely into the tank there. Really good. Or you can move back. Really, really comfortable riding position. And you know, even though, like I say, I think this is definitely 5 gears on it, it doesn't feel like it. Sitting at this now, 55, 60, it feels just absolutely lovely. Letting the throttle off now, go down a gear. It's got a little bit of tug there. Say it's not monstrous. It's only about 20 brake horsepower, 22 brake horsepower. So it's, you know, don't expect it to be a superbike, because it isn't. And we'll get down the lanes of we'll head down the lanes of Earlham. Maybe, actually, where can we go to give it a good spin? There's nothing like getting on your bike and enjoying it, is there? Down a gear. Third gear, fourth gear. It's just that, and do you know something? Whether you've had your days riding the big hefty bikes, or whether you're a new rider, because this, for a new rider, you would love it. I'm falling in love with it in 15 minutes of riding it. I just know it's just a quality bike. Sun's bright today, people. You can hear it better there. So going through Dave Hume now. You followed me when I went to my dentist. And that's Bent Lanes. Let's go down that one day again. Roads that I used to ride down many years ago. Absolutely lovely bike to I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go down some twisties. There, she overtakes easy enough. second gear to third gear is probably its sweet spot. I really can't get over how good the suspension is. It's soaking up these bumps for fun. The handling of it. The tyres are brand new, don't forget. The tyres have not been running, so I can't be getting my knee down on this one, people. Oh my god, and it's more like a motocross track, this. Yeah, you'll have so much fun doing the twisties on this bike. Just relax your arms. That little bit of power out the bend there, off the power. Gliding the bike into the bends. Oh, it's fabulous. That is where this bike loves it. This used to be the Curzon, an old cinema when I was young I used to go to. That used to be the swimming baths. All gone. Like I say, it's a fabulous, this would be a belting little workhorse. And it's the only time you're going to beat them fuel prices on something like this. I'll look and see what the MPG on it, but I bet you're going to see in excess of 80 miles per gallon on this bike. Easily. We're going up to a place now called the Mile Road, as people will know it. I remember that place starting. He sold a couple of plants in one greenhouse. He's now a massive business. How things change in your life, people, eh? From being young to old. And you know that, and that's the thing, I do not have regrets with my life, is being able to see things, what they were like in the past and what they're like now. You know, that for me is a massive positive. Third and fourth gear seem to be really, when you're going at 30 miles an hour, seem to be the actual gears. You like sitting in fourth gear at 30, which 30 on a clock you're probably realistically doing 27 mile an hour. You give 10% plus 3 is generally what you'll give. Well, I can tell you now, people, in my first 30 minutes on this, if you've never ridden one of these, you'll love it. And especially, I mean, this is going to be pointing at people who've just passed the test and people who are just not in a rush anymore. They just want to get out and they just want to enjoy a ride. And you'll cover as much mileage as you want to cover at whatever speed you want to cover. I think this bike is probably most comfortable at 60 mile an hour top speed on it. As I say, this is brand new, it's not even running. It's just been literally gone off a PDI, given to me. As the bike breaks in, it's going to be a bit free, it's going to be a bit quicker in different areas. And you're going to make it your own. And the thing about it is just enjoy it. Now, I must ask about that because I cannot see high and low beam. So that's the one thing that's got me there. Unless, does that push forward? Maybe that's what it is. Some of them push forward, don't they? Yes, it is. So it's a push forward and then you got the high beam. So that's your high and low beam. Push that forward and then you're on high beam. And it's, you know, it sounds daft. People have got, it's cheap that, they've done that, it's on the cheap. Yeah, it is on the cheap, but that's how they've got the bike down to what it is. But it works. And if you buy this bike brand new, that's warranted. Anything goes wrong with it, you've got 2 years of warranty on it. There's a big old gold wing, or oh no, it's the NT1100. I've still not ridden that one yet, people. And that's been massively upgraded as well. At 35 in fifth, it's labouring a little bit there. Stick it in fourth. It's certainly, that's happy in fourth there. We've got sunshine out. What a day to ride a bike, eh, people? Love it. I think we'll go a little bit further around and we'll find some lanes. Maybe go down some, I can't remember, I haven't been down. Go and get lost in the lanes. And we have some usual people on the either stolen bikes sounds meaty that though, doesn't it? Going for petrol. And it's sad to say, people, I mean, when I was young and I had the motocross bike, I didn't ride down the main roads, but I'd ride down the back roads to where I needed to get. So we've all been kids, and if you've had bikes from when you're young, we've all done it. And for me, you know, it'd be great if there was places where you could have enduro tracks where kids could go out and ride for nothing. You know, they could learn that. I'd love that to see. If I become a multi-millionaire, that's what we'd do. We'd put places out there. You know, people like they are, a lot of people like they are, because they've got nothing. And you know, I do say you have to work hard. You can't give up in life on what you want, but you've got to make an effort yourself to do it as well. And the main thing is you've got to really focus on what is right and what is wrong, and try staying on the right side of life rather than the wrong. And this GB350 will get you there. Oh, I love the tune of it. Absolutely lovely. I mean, I can feel, like I say, it's tight, it's new. And this is for me, like lanes like this, you'll come out and these are where you will excel. Uphill as well. Yeah, it's pulling up all right. It's doing all right, people, that. I can see nothing's coming the other way. Got plenty to overtake, and it's an absolute fabulous bike to ride. I really can't get over that front suspension on it is amazing. It is in that Goldilocks zone. It is not too hard and it's not too soft, and you can just bank the bike into the bends, either do your natural standing up and keeping your body straight, or bending down with it, whatever suits you the best. So we were going to go down Hollybush Lane, but that's out the window now because Warburton Bridge is now closed off. Absolutely. The bike absolutely glides. It feels like it's absolutely gliding. It's such a comfortable bike to ride and so balanced. It is a lovely, lovely bike. Now, I'm like over half an hour in the seat now, as comfortable as when I got on it. This isn't one of them bikes that you're going to get cramp on. Head towards Knutsford, and I think what we'll do, because there is some lovely little lanes around the back of here, and I think what we'll do, we'll have a little ride down them, see what it's like on them. It really does handle superb, this bike. So this, for me, is where this bike belongs. Getting down the little country lanes like this, plodding along, watching the gravel in the middle, making sure you don't fall off. What you like for standing up? It's actually great for standing up, actually. Stood up. Yeah, like the handlebars could do with coming up a little bit. Hiya, love. I'm stopping because you're bigger than me. Aren't they beautiful? Cheers. So the brakes are really good on it as well. And that, I hope you can hear that little burble that it's got. It's got a lovely little burble to it. Yeah, if this was my bike, I'd be down these lanes every night on it. This is where I would be. Looking at the surroundings, chugging along, listening to the sound of that beautiful Honda engine. Honda have definitely got it right on this one. And I'm not just saying this for Honda, I just think Honda have just, the last couple of years have just really stepped up the quality of the bikes. And now they're going to the stage where they're becoming competitive with pricing. Like I say, I went in to see Joe about what the price of the new NC750 is, and they've gone down. It's cheaper. So if that is your very first NC that you're looking at, it is a winner chicken dinner, people. This is just fabulous. I love this. This is what I love about biking. Slow speed, first gear, second gear. How do? There we go. So that's second gear at nothing really. These roads are slippy here, people. I've got to take my time on this. Sorry for the next rider, it's going to be a bit on the mucky side, isn't it? I've sort of got an idea where I'm going, but I haven't, people. I'm trying to head towards the bridge. And I promise when I find somewhere, I want to stop and we'll do a walk around. I mean, these roads are slippy. These roads are full of moss and dirt, and this bike's doing it for fun. You know, these brand new tyres are actually instilling confidence in me. It's more or less a green lane, isn't it? I reckon if you put a set of knobblies on this, you've cracked it. Well, people, if you don't like this, shouldn't be riding bikes. You'd see that it's just pure mud. I don't know why, I always find the best roads, don't I? And it's like there, third gear, I'm not even changing gear, I don't need to. It's got enough on it to keep going. Well, that's not going down that one, are we? I think this takes us where I need to go, which is over the Bridgewater Canal, which I believe now is it's got a massive leak on it, hasn't it? It's collapsed. So we don't know how they've got on with that, whether they've fixed it. Like this. And there we go, coming to stop. No problem at all with it. Going uphill, no problem at all with it. That's a nice little cottage, isn't it? Oh, it seems to be well, that boat hasn't done well, has it? Have they fixed the leak on it? Yeah. Yeah, because it lost a lot, hasn't it? It's gone. Right, see you later. Right, so let's find some more little lanes to go down. I know this one's a cracker, so we'll go down this one. See, some of these, I know I've been down them. And they're just fabulous to ride down. Little places in Cheshire that are just outside of your big cities or your big towns. And there's some amazing roads out there, and this bike does it for fun. Oh, that house is finished now. They were building that when I last went up. If you would call this a road, I don't know. A track. Load of flies. Whoa, flipping heck. Letting me throttle off. It's building up its speed downhill. As I say, a very, very smooth bike, this. It's absolutely a pleasure to ride it. And like I say with it, it goes round bends fabulously. It's definitely a bike that you can have lots of fun on. It has got Brilliant handling on it, absolutely fabulous handling on it. On the A57 now. And I think we've got to do the obligatory Hollybush Lane. I've got something that's rattling away on me. Yeah, the only one thing I would change on this, people, is the mirrors. That is the only one negative on the bike I've got. But I've got quite a padded suit on which fills out. So we're on our Hollybush Lane. You've been with me many a times on this. How does a road bike? And I'm not being funny, it's got good travel on this bike as well. Alright people, well we run out of camera. We run out of battery, sorry, not camera. Look at this. We're actually on our Hollybush Lane, and there's the dash. I haven't seen it when it starts up. Lovely little sign on it. Traction control on it as well, ABS on it. And like I say, it's an un-tarmacked road. A light green lane, and to be honest, this bike, it does it easy. You wouldn't have any problem on it. It's probably one of my favourite little rides. I even still come down this on my NC. But for the likes of your CRFs, that's what bikes this is 100% built for. And honestly, the suspension on this bike, people, it just does really, really well. So if you went out and you got lost down a road that was like this, you could do it easy. And the bike is so light and nimble. And do you know something? I think we've never done the walk round here on it. I think let's just find a little bit. There we go. That'll do us. I'm gonna do the walk round here. Stand is easy enough to get to. What an absolute fabulous bike. And just, you can see lights on the bottom of the high beam. Can't tell what they do. LED indicators. Back and front. It's got a lovely tone to it. And this is a little piece of fueling that when your excess fuel comes in here, it's spent up there. Do you know, if this was in my garage, I would not be upset. It's stunning. Absolute stunning little bike. And it's actually got, believe it or not, look at the travel there. Between your hands there, it's got a massive travel there. A really well built bike. Honda have got that spot on. Right, let's carry on. Let's do what we like doing best on it. Riding it. We'll get it back a bit earlier so that some of the customers that want to buy it and ride it, they're going to have it. Whoa, look at this. It's like I say, it's the handling of the steering, even on this bumpy road. It's so easy to use. It's easy to turn. You can stand up on it as well. It's not an off-road bike, people. Let's make that plain and clear. But like this, you can do it easy. And you know that second gear, it's just amazing, the handling with it for taking off in your gears. And this is it with a bike. You want to have fun on a bike. Do you know what I mean? Enjoy it. Learn to handle your bike. Well, they've done well on that. And I do like just coming down here as well, just for the view. The view is astounding up here. Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. On my short ride on this bike, people, I haven't got a negative on it. I just haven't. I've got one negative, and that is the mirrors. That is the only negative I've got on this bike. When I get back, I'll sit with Joe and we'll see what it costs, what deals he have on, and I'll see if he can tell you an idea of what it is. But this is going to be a cheap bike, and not as in cheap, as in cost, because we know this is up against Royal Enfield, isn't it? This is who this bike's up against. And it's probably very hard for me to say this is better, but I would say it is. One, just to the fact of Honda quality, Honda build. But it's cheaper, I believe. And for riding this bike down these lanes, as I say, where I take this bike, you'd love it. You'd absolutely love every second that you had on it. You'd do the same as me. You'd come out now, you'd look around you and you just think, sipping fuel, we'll go right down here. I think I've been down here, but I forgot where it goes. So we're going to take you to the end of here now, people, and my honest views on this bike, it is, for me, it would be an 8 out of 10, without any doubt. The only negative is the mirrors for me, and for my, don't forget, with what I'm wearing, and you may get on it and find no problem at all. And I had that on my CL. I mean, my CL 500, I changed my mirrors on that. I did find them just a little bit too narrow. Like that, people. I've had a couple of hours out on this magical GB350, and it has been absolutely magical. The more you ride it, the more fun you have on it. An amazing little piece of kit. Get down and ride one, because if you get out on this and you ride it, you will be astounded how good this bike is. It is absolutely beautiful. That is a fabulous bike. A cheap, you know what I mean? A cheap, reliable bike. It's not going to blow your socks off. It's not built to do that. But the build quality, the sound on it, the servicing. What I'll do is I'll speak with Joe and I'll ask him what the servicing is going to be like on them. Because Honda have they have deals as well. If you buy 3 services for a reduced amount, you can buy that off them. But what a bike. Tony, what a bike. Love it. Do you know, it's... Pardon?
Do you like it?
Yeah, honestly. You know, let's just take that off. It is not... Let's just